We also owe our gratitude to the filling station, both to the ownership and the workers, for offering this great venue. Just remember that we're all Democrats here, and tip big if you're able to do so. So here we are, we the people. And who are we? We're men, women, families, children. We're black, white, Latino, and Asian. We're small businessmen. We're farmers. We're doctors, lawyers, teachers, and laborers. We work at Fermilab, and we work at hospitals and nursing homes. We're unemployed. We're retired. We work at Walmart. We've got 2 PhDs, and we never finished high school. We're rich, middle class, we're poor. We're atheist, Buddhist, Catholic, Christian, Jewish, Hindu, and unaffiliated. We are gay, straight, bisexual, transgender. We're all in this together, and we cannot be divided into 43% or 47%, 53%, and we cannot be divided into makers and takers. So as was the case 2 years ago, we still have a Congress that's dysfunctional, and in particular the House. Our opponents are people who, if offered just 2 choices to deal with the deficit, and those choices were ask a little more of those who have much, or take from those who have little, the choice is clear. Every time they'll choose the latter. As we used to say back in the late 60s, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And our current representative is definitely, most definitely part of the problem. He was invisible during the last campaign, and he's been largely invisible during this August recess. He did have some mobile office meetings last week, I believe it was last week in McHenry County, but they were so poorly advertised and so poorly scheduled that sometimes at a couple of them the only people in attendance were some of you here in the crowd today. He apparently held a telephone town hall last week, but again, the announcement of it was such that I don't think anybody was aware of the fact that it was happening unless they received a personal invitation from him. His legislative interests seem to be primarily in, well, you can see it in the bill that he introduced to spend $500 million on abstinence-only sex education. That's the second time he's introduced that bill. that'll help. And in making it easier for banks to engage in the sort of risky trading that almost brought the economy down a couple of years ago. His solution, and I've heard him say this, his solution to the jobs problem is if every small business would just hire one more person, the problem would be solved. Well, first of all, most small businesses are running on fumes as it is, and that's not a reasonable solution to the magnitude of the problem we have. He says consistently that he wants to repeal Obamacare, Affordable Care, but offers no solution other than he seems to think that possibly allowing insurance companies to sell policies across state line is going to solve the issue. We have serious problems in this country, and we need serious people to engage in serious discussions. I'm still waiting for the congressional debate on poverty. I'm still waiting for the discussion of the fact that middle and working class salaries have been dropping for 40 years, and while those at the top have seen their wealth expand explosively. I'm waiting for the congressional outrage over the efforts around the country in various states to suppress the vote and to make it increasingly difficult for women to obtain health care. I'm waiting for outrage from Congress over efforts to make it more difficult for organized labor to do their jobs. So, all in all, this is an important race. I'm running to represent all of the people of the 14th, and I need your help, I need your support. I need you to volunteer. To help. We're going to be collecting petition signatures soon. Within a few weeks, we're going to start that. I need volunteers to help with that. And Ursula over here is collecting contact information for volunteers. I need contributions, and whether it's $5 or $2,500, every bit helps. But most of all, I need you all to talk about this race, to get out there and talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends, talk to your co-workers, and to get out and vote. This is an off-year election, and if we don't get the vote out, we're going to face a real great challenge. So we need to do that. So finally, you know, we can together we can do this, but only together. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you again and to working with you, and we will win the 14th in 2014. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Hey, let's get fired up here, huh? We got an election. It's 2 weeks away. We start campaigning for 2014. We need volunteers. We need you out there talking. We need to talk loudly about the election. Not just, you know, talk to your friend, yeah, we're running. No, we need you out there knocking on doors, gathering signatures, phone banks. We'll have phone banks all over the district. We have a phone bank operation right down the road here. So no excuses of helping out. If you can't walk, you can call. Okay? If you can't call and walk, then you can donate. But we need your time. We need your volunteer time. That's everything. That's one thing that the other side doesn't have. They're corporate owned, corporate sponsored. We're sponsored by the people. We're the people. People always beat the power, all right? We need you out there knocking and calling, talking to people about how important Congress is. We turned around, elect Dennis Anderson to Congress, kick out the bums, and let's get this country back together and help President Obama and all his initiatives like his health care plan, right? That's what we're about. That's why we're here. I'm tired of hearing about that. We've got to move on from the health care debate. It's over. He won. Obama won, people. Obama's our president. Sorry. All right? He's doing the right thing. He's trying to get things accomplished. On the other side, there's stalemate. It's Congress. It's in the House. It's people like his opponent, who I won't mention by name, because he's not worthy to be mentioned. We need Dennis Anderson in Congress to represent the values of the district and the values that's close to all of us. So thank you, Dennis, for putting your name in the hat. Onward and upward in this campaign. If you want to run for office, see me. You want to help Dennis? Volunteers, see me anyhow. Thank you. Thank you for attending.